graders. Today, our lesson is Eureka Module 4, Lesson 3. So let's go ahead and check out our objective. Our objective today is that we are going to add and subtract multiples of 10 and sum ones within 100. So things to remember, a multiple of 10 is just counting by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and it goes on and on as long as you're counting by tens. We are going to use number bonds sometimes, but today we're mostly going to focus on the arrow way. And the arrow way is just chunking numbers to help us add and subtract. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more. Okay, so let's review. Again, we need to review how to decompose. And today we're going to be talking about pulling tens out. It's always nice to pull those tens out and know what numbers are made out of. So we have 48. And when you make 48, you have 40 and 8. You have 4 tens and 8 ones. Okay, let's look at 22. When you have 22, you have 20 and 2. 2 tens and 2 ones. And we have 56. With 56, you have 50 and 6. 5 tens, 6 ones. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this problem right here. 40 plus 20. That's a pretty easy problem, right? A lot of us can do it in our head. If you know that 4 plus 2 equals 6, you can probably figure out that 40 plus 20 equals 60. Let's go ahead and just try this the arrow way. I start with 40, and then I add my 2 tens, and I have 40, 50, and 60. So if 4 tens plus 2 tens equals 6, 40 plus 2 tens, 40 plus 10 and 10, 40 plus 20 equals 60. Now, with the number way, we don't have to break it apart like this. We don't have to do a 10 and a 10 for 20. We can actually do the number way like this. We can start with 40 and we can jump 20, just like that. So if you can do that in your head and you can do 4 plus 2 equals 6, so 40 plus 20 equals 60, then go ahead and do it that way, and it's okay, and it's going to help you later on if you know how to do it that way. Okay, so now that we've done 40 plus 20, what if I have 48 plus 20? Well, I'm going to start with 48, and I know that 48 is 40 and 8. Now, for today, we're going to leave these numbers together, but one thing I do want you to focus on is my like units. I have 40 and 20, okay? So the only thing that's going to change is my tens. My ones is going to stay the same. I'm still going to have an 8. So instead of decomposing, why don't I just try keeping it together, and then I can add 20 to it. So when I add 20 to it, I get 48 plus 20 equals 68. Just like 40 plus 20 equals 60, 48 plus 20 equals 68. Now let's look at my next problem. I have 48 plus 21. So I'm going to start with my 48, and I have some thinking to do. What am I going to do? Well, I'm thinking, and if 48 plus 20 equals 68, and 21 is 1 more than 20, I can do the same thing. Last time when I did my jumps, I did 48 plus 20, but then all I have to do is just add that 1 more at the end. So it kind of looks like this. 48 plus 20 equals 68, and 1 more is 69. So that's our answer. Now let's check out another problem, kind of using the same numbers. Okay, now I'm at 48 plus 19. Now I'm looking at these numbers and they are both not friendly numbers. So let's see how we can make them a little friendlier. So of course we always start with 48, and I'm thinking if 48 plus 21 was 1 more than 48 plus 20, well, 48 plus 19 has to be 1 less than 48 plus 20. Because if you think about it, the numbers that we worked with were 19, 20, and 21. 20 was easy. 21, we just added 1. But if I have a number with a 9 at the end, well, it's 1 less than the 10. So let me show you what that's going to look like. I have 48, and then I'm going to add 20. Now 19 is not 20. We're not there yet. We're almost there, but we're not quite there yet. So I can't just give 19 an extra number. Once I add the 20 and make my friendly number, I've got to take that 1 away. So I have 48 plus 20, and then I'm going to take away 1. So it's 68, which we knew 48 plus 20 is 68, and then 1 less is 67. We're going to practice this a little more so you can see the pattern. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve. I have 56 plus 40, and then you can see I have 56 plus 41, 56 plus 39. So I have 56 plus 40. Now remember, if we use my arrow way, I'm going to start at 56, and then I just have to jump 40. And what number do I get? Well, I know that 5 tens plus 4 tens is 9. So that means that I have 9 tens, and then I still have 6 ones. So I have 96. So 56 plus 40 equals 96. I'm going to keep working on this same arrow way, and let's go ahead and keep going. So now I have 56 plus 41. Well, if I just added 40, well, for my arrow way, I just have to do plus 1 more for 41. So that's going to look like this. So 1 more than 96 is 97. So there we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at 56 plus 39. When I look at these numbers, I know 40, and I know that 39 is 1 less than 40. So instead of doing this whole arrow way again, let's go ahead and change it up. I'm going to keep this part right here, and then I'm going to continue my second number line in purple. So I have 56 plus 40 equals 96. Well, keep in mind, I'm adding 39, not 40. So it's kind of like I used an extra number, but now I have to take it away. So instead of plus 1, I'm going to do take away 1. So what is 1 less than 96? That's 95. So if you look at our pattern right there, it's kind of like I have 95, 96, and 97. Okay, now we're going to look at this with subtraction. I know that 8 tens minus 5 tens equals 3 tens. So I'm going to use that same strategy right here. So I know that 87 minus 50 equals 37. Remember that my ones stay the same and my tens are the only things that I add or subtract depending on what the sign tells me to do. So 87 take away 50 equals 37. So when I have 87 take away 51, remember 51 is 1 more than 50. So I'm going to take away more. So that means that my number is going to be smaller. If I'm taking away a little bit more, my number here is going to be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to continue my arrow way, and I'm just going to take away 1. When I take away 1, that leaves me with, what's 1 less than 37? 36. So 87 take away 51 equals 36. Now, when I look at 49, well, is my number going to be bigger or smaller than 36? Now, keep in mind, when you're doing subtraction, it's kind of like you have to do the opposite. You're not adding more, you're taking away. So if I'm taking away 50 here, the difference is going to be bigger than the difference here. So 87 take away 49, well, let's go ahead and do our arrow way. So I'm going to start this one from the beginning, and I'm going to start with 87. And remember, my 49 is 50 minus 1. So I'm going to go ahead and take away 50. And that leaves me with 37. Now with subtraction, I know this seems a little strange, but right here you have to add one more because you kind of added an extra one here. You didn't take one away, you added one to get the 50. So you need to add one here to make sure that you get the right answer. So 37 plus 1 equals 38. So my answer is 38. All right, so that's a lot of math, and that's okay because math is messy. Remember, if you need to get a whiteboard or a piece of paper to do these problems, you pause the video at any time and you can follow along and use your whiteboard and your paper. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a story problem. Brian has 92 centimeters of rope. He cuts off a piece 49 centimeters long to tie a package. How much rope does Brian have left? Now I'm working with two unfriendly numbers. I have a 92 and a 49. But remember, when we have that 49, we can get this done. I know I'm going to do 92 take away 49. So when I decompose 49, I know another way of writing it is 50 minus 1. So 92 take away 49 can be hard to subtract, but I can subtract 92 take away 50. So let me show you how to do that. 92, and let's take away 50. So that answer is 42. Now, when I'm subtracting, remember, I have to do something here with this number. Am I going to take away another one? No. When I'm subtracting, I have to add that other one. So 92 take away 49 equals 43. So that's how I get that answer. 92 take away 49 is equal to 43. And that's it. If you have any questions, please, please, please ask and let me know. So let's go ahead and practice and let's see what our seesaw activities are. Okay, so for your seesaw activity, I have a number set for you to do. I have 49 plus 20, and then I have 49 plus 21. Even though the 21 is flipped, it's still the same thing. So just make sure that you're following the pattern. And then I have 49 plus 19. So go ahead and show me how you got this answer. You have all this space right here. Use your stylus and you can write all over that. Or if you need a whiteboard or a piece of paper to do that, you can go ahead and doodle on that while you figure these out. And then I have a subtraction number set for you to do. And this one's 87 take away 50, 87 take away 51, 87 plus 49. And then for review, I still want to know if you can do 10 more, 1 more, 10 less, and 1 less. Remember, you have the number 74 here. Look at the numbers around it. Let's get to know those numbers and how to figure out the pattern. And finally, I have a story problem for you. Marcy had $84 in the bank. She took 39 out of her bank account. How much does she have in her account now? So you're going to be doing $84 take away $39. I've already set up an arrow way for you to make it nice and easy. I have 84 take away 40. And then I know that this part right here can be a little confusing. When you subtract, you have to add one, but I have it there for you. Go ahead and walk your way through the arrow way and then put your final answer right here. And that's it for your seesaw activities. So I hope you guys understood that. And remember, if you guys need anything, please let me know. I'm here to help you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.